Right now, the governor of Ohio, the Buckeyes stay dead even right now, back with Rand Paul, the son of Ron Paul. And Senator, you're very generous to wait during all of this. And your dad more or less said he can't support this ticket. He's not enthusiastic. He can't tell his libertarian backers to support it. That doesn't sound like much of a team player.
Well, you know, I think there'll never be another Ron Paul. I think he's a unique figure in our history. But if you insinuate that Ron Paul's holding back in any way, you don't know Ron Paul. He doesn't ever really hold back.
So he wasn't insinuating. He was telling he's not going to back this ticket.
I know, but I think he is what he is. I think he isn't sure.
Well, do you agree with that? Do you share his reticence about this ticket?
I've endorsed Mitt Romney, and I'm here to support Mitt Romney because I think our country really needs new leadership. I really think 4 more years of this president will be a disaster for the country. And do I know that Mitt Romney will always be better? I think he'll be a lot better than what we have as our current president.
Now, obviously, your father didn't say he'd be voting for Barack Obama, but at best, I got a sense, Senator, that he'd be holding his nose if it were this ticket, because he said, and you've said this in varying ways with me in the past, that Paul Ryan, the problem isn't that he cuts too much, it's that he doesn't cut enough. And your father said, and I think you've said, that under his most aggressive plan, we don't ever balance things for decades.
Well, I've already been telling Republicans, beginning to tell Republicans, if we take over the Senate and we take over the White House, I'm not a guarantee to vote for any Republican budget unless it balances. Has to balance in a finite time. The balanced budget amendment balances in 5 years. The Ryan budget doesn't balance for 28 years, which means to me never, because you get new Congresses, they always go back on their promises.
Over that here at this convention?
Well, convention is a time when you're supposed to be saying good things about your party and your nominee.
Your dad didn't get that memo.
But it doesn't mean we're always going to agree, but it does mean that I support Governor Romney because I think he can turn the country around. I think we're in a big mess with 8 million people unemployed, and I think it'll be a disaster to have 4 more years of this president.
All right, Rand Paul, thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Neil.